Okay, I'm back. Continuing. Um, like I said, it was the temperature outside. It was getting cold, so I didn't want to put out. But anyway, on this particular day, um, and to be exact, the date was, oh God, I can't say it was in December. I want to say December the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. December. This happened on December the 10th. Um, 2003. Yeah, December 2003. That was the end of the year because I got locked up May 2004. But anyway, the young lady came down. Once she got here, she called me and I went to my friend's house to meet her. Once I got there and I was talking to her, I noticed that she wasn't feeling good. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't feeling her best. So I was like, "Are you okay? You sure you want to go through this?" I asked her, had she ate anything? What was wrong? And she was like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine." I was like, "Are you sure?" You know what I'm saying? Because we can always do this at another time. She was like, "No, no, no. I want to go ahead and go through with it." So I was like, "Okay." I said, "Well, at least do me put something on your stomach, eat." You know what I'm saying? So she had two people that rode with her, two younger kids that rode with her, and she sent them to get her something to eat. As a matter of fact, she sent them to check her to get her something to eat. So in the process, they was gone. And we was in the room what my friend allowed me to use to pump people at. We had already set it up and everything. And the girl who I told you that my sister wanted me to put out, you know what I'm saying, I had given her a job in helping me. So she was more like the girl that would, after I'm through pumping, she would massage the girls, wipe them down, you know what I'm saying, clean them up, you know what I'm saying, any pain that they might have been having in that area, you know what I'm saying, she would basically massage that area, to soothe the pain. So, she was like, we can go ahead and get started. I'm cool, I'm fine, I'm like everything. So, and as y'all have to excuse me because this is very touching, for me to relive this, but I gotta do it, you know what I'm saying, because I owe it to myself and I owe it to you all. But anyway, we I was like, okay, go ahead, and she laid down, and I was remind you that I'm working on her hip, the hip area of her body, bringing it out just a little bit more, and she said that she would be satisfied. So I inject the needle into her, and I began to pump her. Okay, the first time, I inject the needle, once you inject the needle, you leave the needle in, you unscrew the syringe, you know what I'm saying, fill the syringe with the silicone, put it back, screw the cap back on. And, so the second time when I go to do the second injection, she was like, "Hold up, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute." So she was like, "Take the needle out, take the needle out." So I pulled the needle out of her, and she sat up. She sat up on the bed, and when she sat up on the bed, she just began to. All of a sudden, she just began to just. She was pouring down with sweat. I mean, literally, when I say pouring down with sweat, she was pouring down with sweat. It's like someone had took a bucket of water and just dashed the water on her. This is what I'm looking at. This is what's going on. And she called me mom. She didn't call me my. She called me mom because she said that she was gonna be one of my kids. She wanted to be one of my kids, and she was like, "Mom," she's like, "I'm hot. I need some water. I need some water." So my sister, my twin transgender sister, because everybody said we look like, she was there. I told her, I was like, go to the kitchen and and get her a glass of water. And she went and got her a glass of water, and she was drinking the water. She started drinking the water real fast. And she was like, pour the water on me. This was coming to her mouth. She was like, pour the water on me. I'm hot. I'm hot. It's like I can't breathe. So I'm looking. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I just, I'm not thinking the injection had anything to do with this. This is not what I'm thinking at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a scary situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? She said, yeah, I'm just hot. And she's pouring down the sweat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to cool out. We're trying to cool her off. And the next thing I know, she fall back on the bed. And when she fall back on the bed, she fall back like this. And she has her hands. She had both of her hands just like this. How I'm showing you, but she's laying on the bed and she's doing like this. It's like she's going into a convulsion, like she's going into a shock or something. So I was like, I told my sister, I said, go in there and get me a spoon or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed some blood was starting to come out her mouth, and I didn't know whether she was biting her tongue or not. So my sister go get the spoon. You know what I'm saying? We put the spoon in her mouth. And by that time, the kids had done made it back, and I was like, what's wrong? Was she sick or something like that? And they had said that she hadn't been feeling good for the last week or so. And but anyway, I was debating if we should put her in the car and take her to fever pregnant, or if we should call the ambulance. And I was like, no, it's too dangerous to put her in the car and take it. So we called the ambulance, and the ambulance get there. Now, by me practicing medicine without a license, right instantly, it was a hush thing about me injecting her when the ambulance arrived to find her in the state that she was. It was a hush thing, because we really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't know what the cause was, what was really going on with her. So the ambulance got there, and when the ambulance got there, they couldn't get a pulse from her. I was like, oh my God, please no, she's not. Oh, please Lord, don't tell me that she's dead. Oh God. Oh man, it's a million things, y'all. A million things rushing through my mind. Like, oh my God, no, Jesus. Oh God, no. So excuse me. They took her to the hospital, and once they got her to the hospital, she was somewhat stable. They say she was in and out. They said the kids that came down here didn't. Only thing they knew was her gay name. They didn't know her real name. So I was like, well, because I'm the one, I signed her in at the hospital. I did all the paperwork at the hospital, and I told the nurse, I said, well, I just stay right down the street. Let me run home and look on the caller ID and get the information from what she was calling me for, because she was staying with her grandparents. So I went home, you know what I'm saying, devastated. I'm in pieces. I'm in pieces. So I went home, gathered the information, and then went right back to the emergency room. And we sitting there for hours and hours and hours, and doctors finally come out, and they called her name and asked for her family, which she didn't have no family here at the time. So us being there with her, we went back there, and I explained to the doctor that she's from out of town. She didn't have no friend. She was here visiting me, and this is what happened. And at that time, they was like, we really can't detect what is wrong with him. And they was like, they was asking a lot of questions, and like I said, no one said nothing about me pumping her. I didn't say anything because I was petrified. I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? And I really felt bad. I felt so bad on the inside. I was like, Lord, and I'm praying. I'm praying, God, please. Please don't let this child die, Lord Jesus. Father God, oh, please don't take her away from here. And December 10th. She was, as a matter of fact, she was here. They kept her in the hospital here. You know what I'm saying? And I was after I left the emergency room, I went back one more time to check. I went back the next day to check on her. She was still in a coma, and she had went into a coma, and they were still really just unable to find out what was wrong with her. And I still didn't speak out. I still didn't say anything about, okay, I was doing it, we was doing the injection, the silicone injection. I was scared, you know what I'm saying, because I knew if I said something, you know what I'm saying, I knew it's against the law for practicing medicine. So, this is a situation where I'm really totally confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm convincing myself and saying that it's not nothing that I've done to her. It's not because of me pumping her. You know what I'm saying? This is something else that's going on with her. You know what I'm saying? Because I had pumped her. I mean, this is like her sixth time coming to me. So you know what I'm saying? Why all of a sudden now this is what I'm saying to myself, you know what I'm saying? Every other time that we had sections and stuff like that, everything went smooth, everything was okay, and she never had any complaints about the work that I had done on her. From the time that I met her, from the time that I actually started doing work on her, up to that point, she never could call, complain, or never said anything was going wrong. She never called or once said that. So I'm thinking everything is legit, everything is okay, but in actuality, really, it's not. You see what I'm saying? So she passed. Oh God, I think she stayed here for like a month, if I'm not mistaken. She passed January the 10th, the next month. And I got news that she had died. Devastated. Oh man. I'm saying, what have I got myself into? Oh my God, no. This can't be happening. This can't be true. Come on, man, no. No, I refuse to believe that I'm a murderer. No, no, because it's not me. Because I love people. I do anything in the world for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I give people my last. And I know this, God knows this, because this is the type of heart that I have. I have a heart of kindness, a heart of giving, a heart of care. You know what I'm saying? Even when people do me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to overlook that and still love them the way that I'm supposed to love them. But man, now she's gone. She's gone, and technically it's because of something that I done. But what went wrong? What went wrong? This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say to people out there, do your homework. Do your homework. This is so. I if you only knew how important it is, you know what I'm saying? And it's time for it to really be surfaced and brought to the light the way that it should be, instead of being, you know what I'm saying, we have incidents that happen and then it's brushed away, forgotten about, you know what I'm saying? Then a couple months later, maybe a year or two later, here we go with another same situation with someone else, you know what I'm saying? Because oh man, Okay, we're gonna have to continue.